Peace to all the divine primordial deities. Now, I know this article has been going around. Let me just give you guys my drop on this. It says a hypersexual zombie, cicadas infected with a bizarre STD fungus will emerge in the U.S. Now, it is an old movie that is called The Invasion of the Body Snatchers that came out in 1978. But the thing is, what was they trying to tell us in this movie? And what was the future message they were trying to convey? Check this out.
They come from a dying world. They drift through the universe, pushed on by the solar winds.
Now I want you guys to look at this symbol. This was in 1978. Now don't it look just like the symbol that went over America? I leave. Now check the scripture out. It says in Revelations 9:7, the Apostle John, which is Yahweh, described demonic locusts, and these cicadas are your locusts that Satan releases from the bottomless pit. John compares the locusts to horses prepared for battle, with gold crowns on their heads. Look at this. And faces that resemble humans. The locusts are giving power like scorpions to do what? To sting, and are told not to harm plants, trees, or the grass of the earth, which means not to harm anything that is natural, okay, that is organic to the planet, except for those without the seal of God on their foreheads. What is the pineal gland? The pineal gland is the producer of serotonin and melatonin, which is melanin, which means a pineal gland that is calcified. It's not activated, which means it does not produce melanin. So those who do not have melanin will be more prone to getting these plagues and affected by these diseases that is getting ready to be unleashed on the planet. Understand that what's taking place, it is all nature, and nature has stepped into battle mode. This has been happening for some time now, but this time it's going to be prevalent. The Aleph and the X that was across America was a reinstatement of the covenant between the indigenous beings on this planet with the Great Mother. Understand that America is your original Kemet, what they are calling Egypt, and America is Pharaoh that have enslaved the original gods. See, now that the gods have awakened, it's go time. We're in divine judgment right now. We done enter into the divine mystical realm, which means that the spiritual and the physical realm has merged. So now divine judgment can manifest. What y'all need to understand is the things that have happened to our ancestors and things that they are continually to do, that karma is going to come back on them triple-fold. Understand that these diseases and these viruses and things that's finna be cooked up from nature that's going to hit them, they're not going to be able to withstand this shit, because this is what you call the purge or the extermination. See, nature is about to eliminate and elevate. See, as carbon beings have heated up the planet, the earth is hot. That ain't nothing but that kundalini energy, what they call in a fever. She's releasing these energies, also these viruses on the planet, to eliminate these parasitic beings. So understand and understand, these bugs that is getting ready to emerge after 17 years. Some even say they haven't seen cicadas like this since 1803 when Thomas Jefferson was president. They are called hypersexual cicadas. What is the most strongest energy on the planet? It is the kundalini energy, it's the sexual energy. These bugs are coming to also raise the sexual energy on the planet. Understand that the cicadas is coming to aid in the raising of the kundalini on the planet. The cicadas are going to be producing the theta frequency. And the theta wave is an electrical pulse that the brain produces while it is asleep. Sleep is the sister to death. Now follow me. Theta in Greek means Thanatos, which is death. And Thanos is derived from Thanatos. Theta was used as a warning symbol of death in Greek. Thanatos is Thanos, and Thanos is Theta. Thanos' mission in the Endgames on Avengers was to eliminate the weakest links on the planet, and also to get rid of the beings on the planet that did not belong. His goal was for the universe to thrive. And in order for the universe to thrive, he had to get rid of those on the planet that did not belong. Thanos wanted to free up the resources because the planet was overpopulated with a bunch of beings that was considered dead weight. And in order for the universe to thrive, they had to be eliminated. So the snapping of Thanos' fingers with the Infinity Stones was to eliminate them because they had to go. And that is what's happening exactly right now. Which brings us to this appointed time. They're not coming to bite those who have melanin. They're coming to lay that fungi in those who do not have melanin. And this fungi can only enter inside of a body that does not have a nucleus. I'm going to break it down for you. Let's get back to the video.
Apa ini gigitan manusia? Jadi kapan ini terjadinya, Pak?
Kurang lebih 30 jam yang lalu, Bu.
Di mana?
Di pabrik tepung dan gabah di barat kota.
Saya telah menghabiskan waktu hidup saya untuk mempelajari hal ini. Jadi tolong dengarkan saya baik-baik. Tidak ada obat. Dan tidak ada vaksin.
Jadi apa yang harus kami lakukan?
Mulailah pengoboman. Bom seluruh kota.
Is survival. Sleep. Sleep.
Wake up! Get you when you sleep! Sit up!
Invasion of the body snatchers.
Yes, any kind of virus, but most probably something similar to influenza.
Because of air travel.
Through the air. Coughing.
I'm sorry, I meant people on planes. That was something you described in your book.
Yes, a new virus in Madagascar, say, could be in Chicago within a matter of weeks, and we end up with a global pandemic. Pan meaning all, the whole world becomes sick all at once.
And Dr. Newman, you're also an epidemiologist. I presume the prospect of a viral pandemic keeps you up at night as well.
No.
No?
No.
All right, well, that's our show.
No, mankind has been at war with the virus from the start. Sometimes millions of people die, as in an actual war, but in the end, we always win.
But you, just to be clear, you do think microorganisms pose a threat?
Or in the most dire terms.
Bacteria?
No.
You like saying no?
Yes.
Not bacteria, not viruses, so...
Fungus. Yes, that's the usual response. Fungi seem harmless enough. Many species know otherwise, because there are some fungi who seek not to kill, but to control. Let me ask you, where do we get LSD from?
Where do you get it from?
It comes from ergot, a fungus. Psilocybin, also a fungus. Viruses can make us ill, but fungi can alter our very minds. There's a fungus that infects insects, gets inside an ant, for example, travels through its circulatory system to the ant's brain, and then floods it with hallucinogens, thus bending the ant's mind to its will. The fungus starts to direct the ant's behavior, telling it where to go, what to do, like a puppeteer with a marionette. And it gets worse. The fungus needs food to live, so it begins to devour its host from within, replacing the ant's flesh with its own. But it doesn't let its victim die, no. It keeps its puppet alive by preventing decomposition. How? Where do we get penicillin from?
Fungus.
Oh.
Dr. Schoenheis, you're in distress.
Fungal infection of this kind is real, but not in humans.
True, fungi cannot survive if its host's internal temperature is over 94 degrees. And currently there are no reasons for fungi to evolve to be able to withstand higher temperatures. But what if that were to change? What if, for instance, the world were to get slightly warmer? Well, now there is reason to evolve. One gene mutates, and an Ascomycetia, Candida, ergot, Cordyceps, Aspergillus, any one of them could become capable of burrowing into our brains and taking control not of millions of us, but billions of us. Billions of puppets with poisoned minds, permanently fixed on one unifying goal: to spread the infection to every last human alive by any means necessary. And there are no treatments for this, no preventatives, no cures. They don't exist. It's not even possible to make them.
So if that happens,
We lose.